Hi ladies, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to talk to you about my personal struggle with acne. Face acne, body acne. I have had body acne for years now, ever since I was a kid. On my back, it's really bad. On my chest here, I do get breakouts, and sometimes it can get like really irritated and red. So sometimes like low-cut shirts or dresses I have to be mindful of wearing. And the number one issue that I've been dealing with is face acne, more on the lines of hormonal acne. I don't know if any of you have read my blog. If you have, or if you haven't, check out my blog. I'll leave it right here. It's maccgirl25.blogspot.ca. And I did a series from last year to this year called the Clarisonic Diaries. And what that is last November I purchased the Clarisonic Mia, sorry. And I thought that, you know, that would help me get rid of, you know, the acne that I had going on in my, you know, hormonal areas here. So, you know, I splurged and I purchased it with my own money. It wasn't sent to me or anything like that. And the first, I would say, month and a half was like utter disgustingness. Like, I could not believe how much my skin was purging all the crap that you don't really see on your face when you're washing your face, that's still nestled in to like underneath all the layers of your skin. So that first month and a half using it, it was like, oh my god, it was unbearable. Putting on makeup just made it look even worse. But you know, I did it anyways because, you know, I had to go to work and I wasn't going to go to work without makeup on. So, you know, every month or so, I would, you know, provide you guys with an update on, you know, how my skin was reacting to the Clarisonic. So, you know, I was hoping that I wouldn't have to go to a doctor. I wouldn't have to go on a prescription. I was trying to find ways that I could resolve it on my own first without having to take medicine, thinking that, you know, maybe I could find something that is I don't need to take manufactured medicines for. So anyways, you know, it's been what, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. So it's been 9 months, and I'm not struggling with hormonal cystic acne as bad as I was back in November. I would say back in from November to about April. The last couple months, I have to knock on wood, it has been manageable. Now, I've done a few things on my own without any prescription medication to try and keep my skin looking decent. And it takes a lot of hard work and dedication. I do a home treat, like I make sure my face is fully washed twice a day, morning and night. I do masks, all kinds, during the week, you know, 2 days out of the week, I'll do one type of mask. Another day, I'll do another type of mask. Another day, I'll do a different type of mask for different reasons. You know, I always try to keep up with my face to ensure that it's getting all its, nutrients and hydration, and it still pulls out all the, excuse my French, shit out of your face. So I'm very dedicated to my skincare routine, day and night, in order for my skin to clear up, or my face to clear up, because my back acne and my chest acne, I've tried, nothing helps. So the last couple months, you know, I have incorporated new products into my life. I would say from April to now, I've incorporated a couple products, and I've mentioned these products in my blog, so make sure you go and check out my blog. Just type in the search bar under my blog, Clarisonic Diaries, and all my Clarisonic Diary entries will be shown for you. So what I did was, I heard lots of good things about the Body Shop's tea tree oil skincare line, and I happened to be by the warehouse store one day, and they were all on sale. So they were like, buy 4 products, get, you know, 40% off. Buy 5 products, get 50% off. So I figured, oh my god, like, that's awesome. And that's, you know, 50% off each product. And you may think, oh my god, are you for real? Yeah, I'm for real. That's why I actually picked it up. They were on sale, so I got you know, five products all at 50% off. So it was a great bargain, and I jumped on it when I saw it. So I picked up the tea tree oil day lotion. I picked up the tea tree oil night lotion. Excuse me. I picked up the tea tree oil face mask, and I also picked up the tea tree oil foaming cleanser. So The day lotion I have already finished up, and the night lotion I'm still working on. The face mask, it's like a mud mask, I use every now and then if I feel like my skin needs some tender love and care when it comes to breakouts. And then the foaming cleanser I haven't used yet because I'm still using a cleanser that I'd like to finish before I start it. So that one is put on hold, but I didn't want to finish all the products at once, so that's why I didn't want to start them all at once, because I still wanted something in my skincare routine that had an antibacterial fighting job, whether it's in your cleanser, in your toner, in your lotions, whatever it was. So so yeah, I really did enjoy the day lotion. I finished the day lotion. I'm still working on the night lotion, and the night lotion is very soothing to my skin after I wash it when I have a whole bunch of makeup on. And it did help keep my acne around here minimized to a bare minimum. It didn't take it all away, but it still kept it controlled so that it wasn't, you know, just taking over. So I have to give credit to that. I'm trying to think now. Then, you know, I was working with those products for a while. Then, you know, the Glam Glow Super Mud Clearing Treatment came out, and I was really curious to see if it worked, because I heard so many good things about it. So many people talked about how it did, you know, great wonders. You could actually see that in the technology of the mask, it pull out all the crap in your face. So I was intrigued. I went and I got a few samples, and I just loved the Glam Glow Super Clearing Mud Treatment. It was everything and more than what I expected, and I loved it that I purchased a full size, because now I depend on the Glam Glow mask to control my cystic breakouts all around here whenever they do come up. So I have been using all those products in conjunction with themselves, with each other, and, you know, I've had less severe cystic acne breakouts than I had, you know, in the beginning when I was noticing the problem. Now, I noticed that even the last couple weeks, I still got one or two breakouts here and there, but they weren't like severe to the point where you had like a huge bubble on your chin and you can't do anything about it, because all the cystic acne is deep under your skin, so you can't pop anything. It really is painful. Even if you touch it, it's painful. Like, you know, it's really bad. But I didn't have those over the last few weeks, which was a good sign. However, back in April, when I went to my family doctor, and I forgot why I was there, but I had asked him, I said, do you mind if you recommend me to a dermatologist, because I want to see what's going on? And at that time in April, I was running out of options. I didn't know what else to do. I had purchased all these products that I was just starting to use, so I hadn't really seen yet a difference, but I wanted to ask them for the referral anyways, because usually when you get referrals from your doctor, it takes a few months or a few weeks to book an appointment. So that's what I did. I asked my doctor for the referral. He said, sure, no problem. I will send a referral and they will call you to book an appointment. Fine. So, you know, all of April goes by, all of May goes by, and mid-June comes around, and I get an unexpected phone call from a dermatologist. I had totally forgotten that I had requested the referral. And by then my skin was, you know, somewhat decent. Like I wasn't getting too many cystic acne breakouts, and usually my cystic acne breakouts come around my period time or when I'm ovulating, anywhere there's like a high peak of hormones going up or down. That's usually when it happens. So I didn't want to give up the appointment, because I figured, you know, I got them to call me. Now I might as well book it and see what I can do. So they did. They booked it with the appointment. I went July 18th, which was technically yesterday, because I'm filming this on Saturday. And I got to actually speak with a real dermatologist, which was first time for me, because I've never had to go to a dermatologist before when I was younger. Or I just didn't think this acne issue was a huge problem back then, because I figured I'd grow out of it when I became adult, and I'm 26 now and it's still not going away. So there we go. Plus I was on the birth control pill from, I think 13 to about 18. I don't know. I don't remember. I know I was on it for 8 years. I think it was just when I turned 20 that I got off of it. 20? 21. Maybe. It's been 4 years since I've been off of it, so do the math. Maybe it was 21 that I have gotten off of it. And when I was on the birth control pill, I didn't have these issues, so I didn't really know I had a problem with my cystic acne. It wasn't until after I got off the pill, over, I would say, you know, the longevity that I was off of it. So as I gradually was off of it for so long, these problems started to arise, and I, you know, didn't know what else to do. So I went, she saw my back, she saw my chest area with the breakouts, and she saw my face. My face, I went in with a bare skin, no makeup, nothing. And she said, you know, well, what do you use? I showed her the product. She said, that's good, you know, pretty decent. They're not horrible for your skin. So that was a thumbs up there. But she said to me that in order to completely get rid of my cystic acne issue, because it is hormonal, I would need to take something oral. And when she offered the birth control pill again, I told her I didn't want to take the birth control pill because, you know, I'm 26 now and I plan on having a family, maybe not in the next year, but, you know, eventually I would say within the next 5 years, I'd like to start, you know, having a family. And I don't want to have to struggle to get off the pill and try to get pregnant, and it gets harder because, you know, you were on a pill that was preventing you from getting pregnant, if that makes any sense. So she said, okay, that's fine. She goes, I have clients and patients who can't use the pill for whatever reason. Could be religion, could be, you know, their own personal reasons, could be health problems, whatever. She goes, there's an alternative medication that I can prescribe to you. You take by mouth, and it's supposed to flush all the toxins out of your body. So, you know, she explained to me that originally this medicine was used for people with heart problems and that kind of thing. Over the years, after extensive research on this particular drug, they have identified the drug that to also help remove any garbage in your body, and it helps you flush anything that's bad out that could cause those cystic acne breakouts. So the cystic acne is usually, you know, a bundle of toxins building up, but they're not really coming to the surface as a regular pimple would. This medication would flush that stuff out of my body, and it would clear up my face, it would clear up my back, and it would clear up my chest. So it's like one item hitting all three problems. So, you know, she said there's some slight side effects or possible slight side effects in this particular drug. And the drug is called cypernolactone. And it comes in different doses. She said that it can cause tiredness, it can cause fatigue, it can cause lightheadedness or dizziness, which is a huge issue for me because, of course, I have vertigo. She said that it could bring your blood pressure down, so that's what might cause you to be dizzy. She said that it could... oh yeah, when I asked her, is it going to cause me to gain weight like the birth control pill? Because when I was on the birth control pill, I gained weight. She said, no, this would actually probably, either you stay at the same weight or you might lose a little bit, but it's nothing like, you know, drastic. I'm like, okay, as long as I don't gain weight. Then, you know, when she prescribed it, she prescribed a low dosage, and I still have the prescription in my hands because I haven't made the decision yet if I want to do it. The reason why is because, you know, when you go into doctor's offices and they prescribe you things, you know, they don't tell you all of these side effects. They tell you the most common ones that they may have experienced with other patients that you could possibly more likely get than other side effects. So I went online and did some research. This particular drug I have researched for about an hour, and, you know, there's not mixed messages, but there's mixed messages in side effects. And, you know, diarrhea, vomiting, decreased libido. There was also a mention about this medication could potentially cause tumors, which kind of freaking scared the shit out of me. And I only saw that on one website, but all the other websites didn't have that, so I don't know how credible that website was. So I was a little bit nervous, but the way she was explaining it to me in the office, she didn't seem like she was that concerned, if that makes any sense. And so I don't know. I have it in the prescription. She gave me 3 months worth. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I'm trying to figure out if I really want to, like, how bad is this really for me to start putting something into my body that I don't know how it's gonna react. You know, yeah, I've been sick before, and, you know, the doctor's giving me penicillin, and he's given me antibiotics, and he's given me, you know, antiperoxidants for headaches. But I mean, this particular, as I'm getting older, I'm starting to learn more about the things you put in your body, and, you know, to be careful what you put in your body because you don't know what could happen. And I don't know if this particular drug will be harmful to me, and I'm really unsure. And I guess I've been lately more paranoid of what I take when it comes to medicine that the doctor gives me. You know, a lot of people say doctors are just there to prescribe you something and that's all it is. They want to make money off of it. I'd like to still think that there's some doctors out there that actually care about their patients in order to, you know, not harm them. So I'd like to think that the prescription she gave me is not going to harm me. And, you know, when I asked her, you know, is there any other things I should be aware of? She said, you know, no. But I know that in a lot of medications, whether it's penicillin or anything else, they always put a whole list of side effects, potential side effects that you can get because, you know, in a study of maybe 100,000, maybe 1,000 of those people had diarrhea and vomiting. They still have to list them on the side effects page because, you know, there were people who still had those side effects. So I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence. I really want to make a decision soon because I have to start this in order for me to go back to her to do a follow-up to see how it's going. I'm still concerned with the dizziness and the low blood pressure, only because I've never had issues with blood pressure before. My blood pressure has always been normal, and I get dizziness because of my vertigo. So when the crystals in my ears move, that's when I get my spells. So when low blood pressure gets involved in the mix, and that's what causes you to get lightheaded or dizzy, that's kind of concerning for me because I'd like to know how to avoid that while I'm taking this medication. I'm only taking it once a day. It's at nighttime. The doctor advised me to take it at nighttime, just so that if I do have any lightheadedness, it'll happen while I'm sleeping. That's what she says. So, and I won't feel it if I'm sleeping. So, I don't know. I'd like to ask you ladies if you have any recommendations or advice on what you think. I tried to keep this video quite short, or else I could go for an hour and talk about it. But I don't know. I'm very unsure, and I don't want to make a decision until I'm absolutely certain I know this is what I want to do. I was told that this particular drug that she's giving me is a lot lighter than a very abrasive drug to help minimize acne, and the abrasive ones she was talking about is, you know, Reaccutane. I think there's another one. I forgot the other one that she was mentioning that I'm familiar with on YouTube because I've seen some ladies talk about it as well. So those are way more abrasive medicines to take in order to get rid of it. So that's why I'm kind of excited about this, and I'm kind of like being cautious. So I haven't gone to the pharmacist yet to get it filled. I'd like to wait until, I'd like to give myself another day to think about it. If you ladies can comment down below, if you've, you know, had some similar experiences, what you did, that kind of stuff, I would love to know, to try and help me come up with a decision so that I can get this on the roll, whether I'm going to do it or not. So yeah, leave your comments down below. I would be happy to hear from all of you and your opinions, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk next time. Bye!